Well, team, it's been fun. It's been a meteoric first 3 weeks of this channel. Maybe 4 weeks, I forget. Did pretty well. It was fun. Had a good time. And now it's probably going to be over because I'm going to talk trash about Schmoogle. That's what's coming up today on this here channel. What can I say? I don't like SchmooTube, and I don't like Schmoogle. And this is why. We read from Breitbart News. Wow! We read from Breitbart News. Google quietly escalates manual search censorship. You see, beforehand, they had the damn decency to try to pretend like they weren't doing it. You know, they'd lie about it. This guy here, I can't pronounce his name. The CEO of Google, this guy, he's always been this way, but he used to have the damn decency to lie about it. But not anymore. Now they're going to be open and out for everyone to see how biased and terrible they are, which they won't, strangely enough. But maybe after this you will. Let's dive in. Google has quietly escalated censorship of its market-dominating search engine, adding a range of new topics where human moderators are allowed to manually penalize websites, suppressing them in search results. Guys, that's really, really bad. If you use Google, and like it said, it almost everyone does. If a website is affected by one of these manual acts of censorship, some or all of that site will not be shown in Google search results, according to the tech giant. The list published in full on Google support website includes the following. Now check these out. Look at all these. Now, instead of being based on constitutional rights and the law, they have it on their personal preference, which I guess. You know, I was misled, and I thought that liberty and justice and fair play would rule the day. You know, they used to tell us that the arc of history bends towards justice. Well, I guess right now it's sort of going the other way, because this is nonsense. This is based all on their personal preferences and whether they like the ideas or not. To wit, if it's discovered by a manual reviewer that adult-themed content, well, whatever, no one wants really porn on their site. Dangerous content, harassing content, hateful content, manipulated content, medical. I don't even know what that. Oh, for the Schmo-Schmid, Pan Schminnick, Schmovid, Sch19. Misleading content. See, all these guys, what exactly is hateful content per se? They've shown that hateful content is anything they disagree with. It's not, oh, hey, you have hate in your heart and you're being mean and vicious towards people. No, it's just like, oh, you have a different opinion than I do. That's hateful. And now you're going to be banned. Now your whole website will be banned from the search results. And they're not even trying to pretend about it anymore. We continue. Terrorist content. You know, these... Keep it together, Craig. Keep it together, Craig. 1, 2. These guys, the same ones who said that the people who stormed the Capitol were terrorists, and that was a terrorist act worse than 9/11. This is what... So basically, if you don't storm the Capitol, don't do that. That's the wrong way. That is not the answer. But if you, say, participated in a peaceful protest about the election, then you're now a terrorist, according to some of these people. News policy violation, transparency. What does that even mean? I don't even know what the hell that means. News and discovery policy violation, violence in gore content, vulgar language, and profanity. That's why I've got to keep it together. No cussing, Roger. But yeah, all these. There are some adult-themed content. I mean, we all think that's pornography, but what if it's something else? Like, oh, these are adult themes, like talking about... I don't even know what I can talk about, man. Like I said, it was fun. But all these things are subjective. It's a subjective standard. Instead of having the Constitution and the law to guide us, it's just, I don't like you. And do you really want these types of people? This guy here, who's already shown that he's a liar, to be deciding what can and can't be given, what search results can and can't be shown? I mean, remember when it used to be the customer was right and what the customer wanted, the customer got. Remember those days? Yeah, well, when they started selling all your information, they didn't need that anymore. They didn't. They don't need you to come back because you're going to come back, baby. Y'all going to come back. Y'all know you're going to come back. You just can't get enough of this schmoogle. Yeah. This is why I've stopped using schmoogle as much as possible. Seriously, as much as possible. DuckDuckGo, which is a terrible, terrible name for a search engine. But at least they don't track me. In fact, you can see these little icons in the URL bar. Every time you go to a website, several little balls that show like Google or Twitter or Facebook for things that have nothing to do with them. And they're just checking out where I'm going and logging it into their systems. Well, with DuckDuckGo, that doesn't happen. They don't track you anymore. So for that. But also, they give real search results. Basically, go in and do a search and then take a look at, go to Google and go to DuckDuckGo and do a search, and you'll see very different search results. Why is that, I wonder? Well, it's because one of them is manipulating you and the other is not. Well, screw it. I don't have I put the extension on Chrome, so I can't really do it, so I'm not gonna. But go ahead and try it. We all know it's true. It's happening. We continue. Publishers who have been hit with it, they can repeal it. Okay, so the people who said you weren't any good, you can appeal to them, and they're going to decide if they're going to overcome their the manual observers. And do you think it's actually how much do you think it's actually going to happen? And even if it does, even if you do win, it's going to be several days or weeks for it to reach a decision, leaving you flapping in the wind. No accident. No, people aren't going to find your website. People aren't going to find your business. People aren't going to find the information you want to get out there because Google is suppressing you. And like I said, they're not even trying to lie about it anymore. Leaks like the Good Censor Briefing and YouTube Search Blacklist, both published by Breitbart News, attracted viral attention because they revealed manual censorship of search results, in particular political search results. And contrary to the CEO's statements, occurred regularly at Google. So it's been happening. It's been happening for a very long time. They're just not going to try to hide it anymore. They've been empowered by this administration. How about that? Isn't this great? I love being in this new America. Yay! But what do you all think? Is this not just a nightmare? Well, it was fun. If I don't see you again, you know why. Thanks for watching.